What's good, YouTube? Coming back at you guys. Got another project for you guys. Hopefully you guys checked out my last video of my bike build. You guys want to check that out? I got that puppy right here. Oh yeah. But today I want to show you guys my new project, my race cart. I had purchased a Coleman CT 200U for 200 bucks off of Facebook. Had a little problems. Post a picture right here so you guys can see it when I picked it up on my Civic. And I traded it after I fixed the issues for this go-kart right here. Super stoked. I've been wanting a go-kart for quite some time, especially one of these. It's got these nice race wheels. Came with this engine right here. But honestly, it's pretty beat up. I don't see this thing coming back to life, so even though this is a pretty nice gas tank, wouldn't be bad to keep that. Toss it on here instead of this little canister. This thing barely holds any gas. But anyways, wanted to show you guys this thing. It's got awesome brakes. They work really well. Has a split sprocket with some chain, some 35 chain. Big old Maxxis tires on the back. This thing's pretty slick. Has this seat that was bolted on. I don't know if this is the way it is, like this is purposely in here, or if it's a youth seat. But I don't fit in this. But when I remove this, I definitely fit in this bigger one. I'm a big guy, you know. What I want to do today, though, while I have some time on my hands, I want to test it out and actually take a spin on it, you know. So I'm gonna remove this engine, just borrow it for now. I have 40 chain on this thing. Let's see if you guys can see that. This is 40 chain on the mini bike. And that has 30 chain. I don't want to mess with this chain. So thankfully when I bought the torque converter for that, it had a 35 chain sprocket. So that's going to help me out on just testing this thing. I might have to cut the chain. I might not. We'll see. Depending where the motor is. I could probably slide that motor mount back and forth a little bit. Test it out. Make sure it runs good. Make sure these tires are good. I know the brakes are really good. Look at this thing. Oh, there goes the motor. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I built this one, I definitely have other videos on my channel you guys can check out. But for now, let's mess with this cart. It's connected to the throttle. It feels really good. Kind of janky a little bit right here, but it works. It sits so low to the ground. I mean, look at that. Clearance is insane. Probably like 2-3 inches off the ground. But my plan with this thing is to make it a drift cart, so I definitely want to get a handbrake for right here eventually. Probably my favorite feature of this cart, got this beautiful little steering wheel with a freaking quick release. So sweet. I know I've been seeing a lot of these carts, just the frames, going for like 800 bucks. So the fact that I traded it for that Coleman CT 200, which I only paid like, man, it was like 200 to 225. And then I welded the peg back on because it had a broken peg. And I bought a new handbrake lever because the lever was busted. So I was probably only like at max, maybe like $230, $235 into it. So $235 for this thing. I'm not complaining. Let's get it started. Let's borrow that engine for a little bit. Toss it on here. See if we could get this thing moving. And take it for a spin. So for sure right here, what I'm encountering is definite, that plate is definitely too far back, but I'm also having seat clearance issues, especially because that torque converter is gonna be spinning, is gonna wear down on this, that bolt right there. It's touching the seat. So I'm gonna have to push that forward, and then can I even move this? Let me see. Yep, I can move this sprocket, so I can move this to where I need it. I'm gonna push that mount forward, and hopefully that gives me the clearance up there, and I'll be able to move this sprocket just a hair this way to line it up, and we should be good. Because all right, so oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, this rim does have a small little bend on it, and I gotta put some air on these tires. I got this thing up on this thing for now, so I can mess with that. Move this, which I really don't have that much space, probably like an inch, but hopefully that inch gives me the clearance I need for the torque converter. Good old D-wall power. There we go. There we go. Smooth as butter. Go ahead and put this engine mount right here. I'm gonna put these things on the motor itself, and then I'm gonna just put the motor on here so I can see where I need to be. That way I don't have to be messing, holding the engine, you know, trying to align it. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I want to throw the engine as far left, so I'm definitely gonna go with these 4 holes, the outer hole. Check that mount out. You can see push far right so I can get that space from the seat on the torque converter. Holy moly. Check this thing out, guys. Look at that clearance right there, man. As you can see, torque converter is not touching the seat. So that's perfect. All I gotta do is move this to align that. I'm gonna tighten that down. Man, and we should be golden. So let me go ahead and put you guys down, tighten this engine mount up, and get to moving on this sprocket. So yeah, let me go ahead and connect this, line the chain up, and load her up and go to the gas station. All right guys, it's day number 2. Last night I finished everything up. I got the motor mounted on there, got the chain put on right. I fixed this, the chain guard, straighten that out. Got my throttle on there. I put the gas tan. I just gotta go put some air in the tires, give her a crank, and let's roll. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. tires. Let's see what this puppy can do. Solid. Let's get it rolling. We'll test this puppy out. Alright guys, I got this thing turned on. Air's in the tires. I'll toss my helmet on. Take it off the trailer. Go around the block. Put you guys on the helmet so you guys can have a POV on this ride. Let's do it. Off the trailer. All right, here we go. Ooh, tight fit. Brakes were good. My chain fell off. So I don't like this 35 chain. Falls off too easily. Oh man, did the motor move? Oh, I think it did. Dang it. Push it back to the house, I guess. Okay, so we're back. Most definitely. I guess I didn't tie the engine mounts all the way, so the motor came back. Oh man, I'm tired. All right, guys, got it all put back together. So what I forgot to do was tighten up the sprocket onto the actual drive shaft. So this thing moved, caused all kinds of problems. Motor slipped back. I tightened the hell out of it this time. I had this thing on 2, and I should have tightened it down with 3. We'll see if that made a difference. But let's get some flybys done.